Hey guys, this is Mark Yo here again. So 2 weeks ago, I actually challenged myself to use a 2013 flagship phone, which was a Samsung Galaxy Note 3, and to experience it. How is it like to use this piece, former piece, in 2020? So before I start my opinion on this phone of the usage in 2020, let me talk about the overview of this phone. So this phone is actually a 2013 flagship, and it has a 5.7-inch Super AMOLED 1080p screen, and at the back it has a leather-like feel cover, and you can actually remove the cover. A bit of disclaimer, I actually use a third-party battery, which I actually bought online for around 30 bucks. So the usage might be vary a bit. And also this phone actually supports micro SD card and also micro SIM. And this is the primary camera with LED flash. And without further ado, let's start it. So this phone actually is on Android 5 Lollipop, which is pretty updated, very outdated, but fortunately for this phone it can run most of the apps totally no problem. The games actually it supports. And one thing I like to give a compliment for this phone is actually I was running a Digi SIM card on this phone, and I must say that the call quality was great for people from the other side, and also from my side I could hear them clearly. Totally no problem for a 2013 phone. And it has a Snapdragon 800 chipset, which is a quad-core processor, which actually runs pretty nicely for this phone, very smoothly, as you can see. For this phone, it actually has a 5.7-inch Super AMOLED 1080p screen resolution, which is by today's standard is still stunning. You can see it's actually very sharp. I have a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus here, so if you can compare both of it, it's actually not much difference. The Samsung Galaxy Note 3 still can challenge the 2019 flagship, the S10 Plus. So totally no problem. And I've been running Facebook, WhatsApp on this phone for 1 week, no problem. One good thing that I wanted to share with you guys is that this phone actually supports 5 GHz Wi-Fi band, even for a 2013 phone. So props to for this 2013 flagship. So let's talk about the cons using this phone. The first thing is that it comes with a 3200 mAh battery. I'm not so sure whether is it a software problem or the battery problem. I only managed to get 3 hours of screen on time. If I say I start using this phone 8 o'clock in the morning, if I use it frequently for like calling, WhatsApp, Facebook, browsing, it will last until maybe 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So there was a time whereby I plug in my charger. So it's actually quite unacceptable for today's standard. but hey, this is 2013 phone, guys. And the single firing speaker is actually quite below average for today's standard. It's pretty soft, and actually it lacks bass. And for this phone, for SIM card, it only supports 4G and not 4G plus, so the speed will be a bit slow, but totally had no problem doing browsing or downloading files. And for this phone, it actually has a 3 gig of RAM. So sometimes for multitasking, it might struggle a bit. Yep, as you can see here. Yep. And sometimes it might lag a bit. For this phone, you can actually use it for gaming. I mean, I use this phone to play Asphalt 9, Need for Speed, Most Wanted, and also Temple Run 2. No problem, but you might face some occasional frame drop. And also lastly, let's talk about the camera. So it has a 13 megapixel rear camera and a 2 megapixel selfie camera. And the camera is actually usable, but under low light condition you might face some problem. And so because it doesn't have a OIS, so if your hand is a bit shaky, the picture quality might be compromised. And also the shutter speed is actually quite slow, so this doesn't suit you if you are a heavy gamer or also a heavy camera user. As a conclusion, this phone is still usable in today's standard. And one more thing, it has an S Pen. Which is still usable. But if you want to use it for gaming or camera, you might as well just get a mid-range phone in 2020, 2018 or 2019 flagship phone. It's still better than this phone. But I will keep this phone as my collection, as it is very dear to me. And thanks for watching, guys. That's the end of my video. Take care and peace.